Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? We are live right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. This video. Hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, subscribe to my channel, this channel, and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never, ever, get ready, because you never, ever, oh, baby, ever miss an upload. And that's all I got to say about that. And that's it. And if you're not getting notified, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, and hit the notifications, and make sure you hit all notifications. So hopefully YouTube can send out my great stuff to you. That's all I gotta say about that. So like the video, dislike the video. I really don't give a shit. But thank you for the free views. Subscribe to my channels. Leave a comment in the chat or after the video, and all that other good stuff. Follow me on social media, share the video over the internet, and tap that bell, god damn it. It's what it is. All right. By the way, I'm Peter Gilmore. If you didn't know that by now, but it is what it is. I'm your sexy host, the Troll Slayer, the Extreme Icon, the YWC Extreme Champion, the YWC Universal Champion, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, your girlfriend and your mother's wet dream come true. I'm your host, Peter Gilmore. Thank you for coming in on my channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the ride on this Sunday evening, almost Sunday night, August the 15th, 2021, here in the Northeast. Hope everybody had a great Sunday, a great end to your weekend, unless you're a Met fan. Game 3 of 13. And, well, the Mets are about to get swept by the Dodgers. What else is fucking new? They're already down 3-0. Carrasco's fucking garbage tonight. Already 3-0. So, yeah. Doesn't pay to watch the Met game tonight. So, on ESPN. Doesn't pay. I don't even know why it's a freaking night game tonight and they got to go to San Francisco tomorrow. I mean, they play in San Francisco tomorrow. So, after the game, they're going to catch a red eye right to San Francisco, be there by 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. It is what it is. And they're about to be 2.5 games back. So basically the season's back, over again with 45 to play. So you knew this was going to happen, Met fans. You knew it's not anything right on about. And that's all I got to say about that. Let me just shut my window. Because I don't want to hear the neighbor. Got a nice looking neighbor outside. Oh, baby. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we got neighbors next to my house. Just moved in like about a week or two ago. Got some good looking neighbors. It is what it is. Not, well, it's a Russian family. There's some hot Russian ladies out, living with them too. Oh, baby. But I'm a married man. God damn it. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. All right. So, like, Mets suck right now. But that's not, we don't really want to talk about the Mets. So, welcome to my Sunday stream. We're shooting the shit. We're open forum. Talk about anything, you guys want. And, that's basically all I gotta say about that. We'll talk some wrestling. We'll talk some movies. We'll talk some video games. We'll talk some sex. I don't even know. It is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, crazy day today. And basically crazy day, on in my neck of the woods and everything. I was supposed to go out with my want to go out to my parents for dinner, but plans changed. My mother wasn't feeling well and everything, so it sucks. But but I'm going over later this week. So, and I wasn't really feeling well earlier today, but I'm feeling pretty good now. Feeling pretty good. Got water. This ain't Pepsi. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cut down on the soda and the energy drinks now because I'm having a little bit of chest pain and everything. I think Chase gave me his acid reflux. But it is what it is. So, but I'm feeling better now. I just got some pain in my forearm now. Just some residual pain in my forearm and my fingers and my hands, my leg. It's the weather. The weather, weather changes, my body, changes and everything. Just when the winter comes, I'm gonna be a freaking toothpick. I'm not toothpick, but I'm gonna be a humongous mess, and that's all I gotta say about that. That's that. But like I said, hope everybody had a great weekend. Second weekend of August the 15th, 2021. About the sun's about to go down. And it's gonna be Sunday night here in the on YouTube. And that's all I gotta say about that. So hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend was all right, still home by myself because the missus is still on hiatus. But yeah, she might her hiatus might be extended. Excuse me. Her hiatus might be extended for another week or so. I'm not sure yet. She's trying to get the logistics and everything. So I was hoping next weekend she'll be back, before, by SummerSlam weekend, but I think it's going to be probably the week after that. But it is what it is, But she's having fun in Florida. They had Tropical Storm Fred. Thankfully, didn't really hit Florida. Kind of went skirted underneath, but it got a lot of rain. And that's basically it. Now now it's about to be Tropical Storm Grace is making a beeline for Haiti, and I'll talk about Haiti in a minute. Yes, making a beeline for Haiti and the Dominican Republic and the Lesser Antilles, and pretty soon it's going to be yeah, it's gonna hit Florida by Wednesday, so more rain and wind. But by the time it gets to Florida, into Miami and stuff, it's going to be a minimal tropical storm, about 45-mile-an-hour winds, some rain, and then it's going to curve back. It's going to curve up like what Fred's doing right now. Basically, kind of is curving up, and now it's basically a nothing right now, but just rain and crap right now in the southern United States, like Louisiana. It is what it is. We're gonna get here in the Northeast. We're gonna get remnants of it. It's supposed to rain basically all week except for tomorrow. So that sucks, but it is what it is, and yeah, that's that. But batten down the hatches in Florida because you're getting another storm, and it's already it's about to hit peak hurricane season. So hopefully the missus can get out of there before a major hurricane comes that way. But we'll see what happens. So she loves you all. She misses you all. And for everybody that thinks that she went down to Florida because we broke up and this and that, not true. You have no proof. Like I said, she went down there for her jobby job. It is what it is. And to see our grandson and my stepdaughter, or her daughter, my stepdaughter, is what it is. And that's pretty much it. And that's that. All right. So kind of crazy. Another crazy day on YouTube. I'm not going to go into that much, but I mean, most of you know what's been going on. If you have gone on YouTube today, and just crazy stuff today, just crazy stuff, just mind-boggling stuff. It's funny at the same time. I mean, it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. All right, all right. Let's get ready to go. Let's start this baby off. Let's get the popcorn ready. Wrap up, well, not wrap up that burrito. Let's heat up a burrito or whatever you guys are eating. It's dinner time. It's 7:45 here in the Northeast. More WhatsApp. What are we drinking tonight, my friends? What are we drinking? I'm drinking water because, like I said, having some issues with my my chest because it's hot. That's why it's so humid in my house. Not because I'm eating like spicy food or anything. It's not anxiety. It's not stress. It might be a little stress, but it is what it is because of this fucking pandemic. But it is what it is. But I feel good. I'm in good spirits, and then hope you are too. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right, let's see what's going on. Huh. Dodgers just scored again. It's 4-0 in the top of the second inning. Oh God. Just end the season, please. Please, just end the baseball season. Just give me football right now, please. Speaking of football, before we get to the chat, preseason football, week 1 is underway. Last night, the Jets and Giants played at MetLife Stadium, which is basically about an hour away from me. Was a decent game. Zach Wilson, put on a pretty good show, even though it was against the second string New York Giants defense. Did pretty well. The Giants won, I think, it went 13-9, I think it was, or something like that. But they won, so kind of had a laugh, but it is what it is. I really didn't care because it's preseason, so it doesn't matter anyway. But they won. I watched a little bit of that game. I was watching the Mets too. Then I switched over to the Niners game. They were playing at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, against the former Super Bowl champion. Sorry, 1 second. The former Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, but Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing, so it is what it is. They lost. They lost last night. They were up 16-9. I think they lost 19-16. Yeah, they lost 19-16. Chiefs got a late drive going, and they freaking scored with like about a minute 45 left, and really nothing there. The Niners couldn't score. They missed a freaking. They got a touchdown early and couldn't even convert on a point after. But it is what it is. Trey Lance had a pretty good game. He was up and down and everything, but he had a nice 80-yard touchdown. On his second throw, it was like, pshoo, 80-yard touchdown, which was awesome. I think he had another throw which went for 49 yards, so it didn't do that bad. So, the Niners fans, they love Trey Lance right now, and then we'll see what he's gonna be doing. But Garoppolo played a little bit. he was okay. He wanted to take a hit, but thankfully he didn't. But Lance came in and he had a couple of sacks and everything. It is what it is. But the Niners lost last night. It is what it is. I don't care. It's preseason. So that's basically it. There was some football on today. I didn't really watch. Really didn't watch much today. I was like, I went to, I got off. I did my stream last night. By the way, thank you for all the views already. I mean, 118 views already in almost a day. Thank you for that. I got 11 subs out of that, but mostly trolls. Even though my good buddy Kevin Daddy from part of the he Chase knows him and everything. Kevin subbed to me last night. I subbed to him and everything. But like I said, now it's 6-0 Dodgers. Oh God. Everybody's leaving the Citi Field right now because the Mets just about lost. But yeah, so Mets got swept by the Dodgers at home, and now they go to San Fran for a 3-game series, and they got 4 more with the Dodgers this coming weekend, SummerSlam weekend and everything. Right, already they lost 3. They got 10 games left. So right now, it's bleak right now for the Mets. Good night. Good night. So long. Farewell for the Mets. That's all I got to say about that. But anyway, going back to last night. Did a pretty good stream last night. Nick was in there. WJ was in there, I believe. Had a little thing between Nick and WJ. I did talk to WJ. I messaged him. He never got back to me, but I don't know. Maybe he's busy or something like that. But I don't know. But Nick, don't worry about WJ. All right, just honest mistake. Just that's all I gotta say about that. Just it is what it's. Just ignore it, Nick. Just move on. Let's just move on from that. Yeah, so I had that stream, went pretty well. Near the end, some douchebag trolls started coming in, and we handled them pretty easily because trolls suck. But it is what it is. I'm the troll slayer, and got Nick and got Chase, mods and everything, so they'll handle the business and everything, and people try to fuck around and everything. By the way, that video got age restricted, but then quickly got taken care of. So YouTube being YouTube, it is what it is, Well, YouTube being YouTube, and these nobody's trying to shut me down. It's not gonna work. I won the appeal, for the 11th time out of 12 appeals. 12. I mean, really? Come on, YouTube. I mean, really? That's the best you can do? It is what it is. So, yeah, another appeal checked off, and that's pretty much it. So I'm 11-1. So give me 1 second. I have to answer the missus. So give me 1 second. Just gotta tell the missus I'm recording, so don't text me out of the blue or call me out of the blue. So do that, and we're done. All right. So like I said, the stream, got age restricted. Maybe a few minutes, and not I don't know, not right after, but a few minutes, maybe a half hour to an hour after that, and I peeled it, went bye, and that's pretty much it. So I'm 11-1 in appeals. So keep it coming, Susan. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. You can't shut the Armada down. You're not going to shut the prophecy down. And that's all I got to say about that. But like I said, I got I got some subs out of that, mostly besides Kevin, probably troll accounts, but I really don't care because they're not going to come on my stream and say anything anyway. So, or come into my comments or say anything because they'll just be blocked. I mean, I don't care, but at least you're going to be watching my shit because you're on my dick. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. But thank you for that. And basically right now, I'm very close, not very close, but I'm about 13 away from 1,200 real subscribers. Well, most of them are real. I know. I did dabble in sub for sub in 2015 for like a month, and that was it. So that's all I got to say about that. But most of the subs I have now are real. So that's all I got to say about that. So, well, we're on our way up, ladies and gentlemen. Little by little, we're taking it day by day. Little by little, we'll climb that ladder. If it takes us forever, we'll get to 1,500. Maybe 2,000. Who knows? But I'll take 12. I'll take 1,200. So let's get to 1,200. But, I'm not begging for subs like certain people, not begging you to give me money or eBay like certain people we know. It is what it is, That's all I got to say about that. But thank you for the views and keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. Keep the views coming. Keep the subs coming. Well, not on the road yet, but we're getting there. We start the journey. We're continuing on our journey to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no YouTuber has gone before. Oh, sorry. So I had to go Star Trek, but it is what it is. Yeah. But thank you for that, and thank you for coming on my stream tonight. And that's it. All right, before we get into some more stuff, let's as always, we have to acknowledge our chat because I love my fans. Unlike certain people who just buy his fans and buy views and buy subs and buy all that shit. Anyway, we got Nick Infante in the chat, my good buddy, the mod king. Stuff going on outside my house, people going in and out of the car. It is what it is. Nick says hi. What's up, Nick? How you doing, my friend? It's Sunday night. Well, about to be Sunday night. Sun's just about gone down. Just it's not going to get fully dark until about another 10 minutes or so. All right. I got my good buddy Chase in the chat. Says, what's up? What's up, Chase? I saw you on Leon's stream this morning before I fell asleep. Because I was basically, I was up to like, I was up with the missus for like late night, and we were up for like an hour talking and everything on FaceTime and everything. And then we both started nodding off, and then I tried to go to sleep, but then I got up like an hour and a half later. And then I fell asleep again, and then took another hour and a half. And I got up about 5, almost 6 o'clock. I had to take a piss, and I was up for like 6 o'clock on till about 11 o'clock. And then I was watching Leon's stream for a little bit, and then I fell asleep. I mean, for good. I fell asleep for like 2 hours, and then the missus called me again. And then I talked to her for a little bit. Then I got up, and I was gonna get my day started. I was gonna do my plans, which I had today. Go have dinner with my parents and everything. But plans changed, and I started getting a little sick, so I had to change plans. My mom wasn't feeling well, so I didn't want to, hop on over there and get more sick, and God forbid I had to go to the hospital or anything. But it is what it is. But I'm fine now. I just got some pain in my freaking forearm and everything. But yeah, I think it's just the weather. I don't know. Maybe I have muscle fatigue or something like that. I don't know. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about, ladies and gentlemen, because I will never die. I'm immortal. And that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, Chase had a pretty wacky stream last night, with J-Man and Kevin and douchebag hillbilly. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. No, I watched a couple of streams last night. That was it. Watched some streams today that were kind of boring as fuck. But besides Leon's was great. That's pretty much it. All right, Nick says it's Sunday night, time to get sexy. Well, every night's time to get sexy. Just remember, if you're gonna get too sexy, wrap up that burrito. Or if your pull-out game is good, which most people here on YouTube, their pull-out game is weak as fuck, along with their videos. Just remember to try to pull out a 2. That's all I gotta say about that. But most of my haters, their pull-out game is really weak, like their insults and other things. But that's all I gotta say about that. We'll move on. But let's get sexy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Chase. What's up, Nick? All right, let's talk about this situation right now. What's the news on Sasha Banks? Well, there was a story going around, this rumor going around, that Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, she's Bianca Belair, she plays with her hair, that's not even her hair, she's the SmackDown Women's Champion, she's Bianca Belair. Well, Sasha and Bianca got pulled from the WWE. They didn't get released or anything, they're not in trouble. There's a story going around, I don't know if it's even true, that Sasha and Bianca have been pulled from the house shows this weekend. There was a house show in Charlotte last night. I think there's one tonight. Raw's on tomorrow. Well, about that. No, fuck Raw, but and that's that. So I'm gonna actually look this up on Ringside News. Let me just get on my phone because I can't get it on my somehow. I don't know why. I can get it on my computer, but my computer's it's a piece of shit. So I'm gonna try to see. Let me actually go on the dirt sheets and see if this news is actually credible. So I'm not clickbaiting you like certain people we know. Let me see here. Okay, I'm looking at the news at the moment, some current news. Okay, I'm on Ringside News. I don't see anything right now. Well, I'm still looking. I just gotta, there's certain things. I just want to make sure this is actual credible news and not give you clickbait, because I don't clickbait, masturbate, this and that. Well, I do. Well, I only masturbate to Asian porn, but that's that's another story for another time. I'm still. I don't see anything yet regarding Sasha Banks and Bianca getting pulled. I mean, there is a Sasha story on Ringside News. Sasha Banks acknowledges Roman Reigns for being on another level. We have to acknowledge our tribal chief. And you must acknowledge me too. Let's see here. I don't see anything. So I think it's that story is not happening, because I don't see it on Ringside News. Unless, it is what it is, but we have to look, we have to make sure, because we have to. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything on I do not see anything on Ringside News about that. So yeah, to whoever the people saying that reporting this happened, but all you people are clickbaiting. Where's the source? I mean, there is no source. I don't see it at the moment, but not no. I like how people, besides the misses, I get notifications. I can't answer notifications and freaking do a show at the same time. I love to, but So let me go to no DQ. So I have to go to I mean I like Ringside News because it's more well no DQ is kind of more credible than Ringside News, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm on no DQ now. Just let's see here. Okay, it is real. Okay, it is real. It's from it's on no DQ. It's not on Ringside News yet. I don't understand that. But anyway, I'll take this from NoDQ.com. So the people who have actually reported this, well, you got lucky, and that's all I gotta say about that. Sasha Banks and women's champion Bianca Belair were scheduled to appear tonight at WWE's live event in Charlotte. Wasn't it last night? Did they have a thing last night in Charlotte too? So I read something last night about Kevin Owens missing the show. So maybe there was 2 shows last night. I don't know. So yeah, so they got pulled from tonight's house show in Charlotte. It was announced by Byron Saxton that Sasha and Bianca wouldn't be on the show due to unforeseen circumstances, whatever that might be. No other details were given. The live crowd's not happy. What else is new? Also, Charlotte Flair, who is from Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Flair country, and you don't have the Queen there. So fans are in revolt right now. So, excuse me, 1 second. Yeah, so Charlotte's not there. Sasha's not there. Bianca's not there. I guess it's like a super show tonight or something like that. Also from the event, revealed that Charlotte will be the location for the New Year's Eve edition of SmackDown. Yeah, so the WWE ends 2021 with sort of a bang with a live SmackDown on New Year's Eve in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. That's it. That's pretty good. All right, so that's the Sasha story. All right, let me just do something real quick. Yeah, I'm texting the missus again, which she's busy. So just want to point out. All right, we'll get to wrestling news a little bit later. Sorry, my eyes are getting heavy. I'm about to take a nap pretty soon, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, so that's that's the news for Sasha and Bianca. So it is credible. So for all you people that clickbait, you got lucky, but I guess you don't provide the source. I did. So that's all I gotta say about that. All right, we'll continue on with the chat for a little bit. We're not gonna go too long tonight. maybe an hour at most, maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. We're at 35 minutes in already. Just about 10 after 8, so we're probably gonna, I would say, go another hour or so, but we'll see. Chase says, I'm actually gonna watch SummerSlam just for the heck of it. Yeah, I might watch it this Saturday night just for Sasha and Bianca and Edge and Seth Rollins. That's the only two matches I really care about. Other than that, the card sucks. But there's a lot of things coming out of that might happen at SummerSlam. Nikki Bella might. There's rumors that Nikki Bella might be there. I mean, I mentioned it last night that Nikki Bella is looking for something to wear to SummerSlam. For what? I don't know. I don't know if she might wrestle. She might be on the she's not going to wrestle, but I think she might be on the show to do something. I don't know what. I really don't care. There's rumors going around that she's going to cost Cena the match against Roman. I highly doubt that. Who knows? There's still rumors going around that Becky's going to be there. She's not going to be there. I doubt that. There's a lot of things going on with who may appear at SummerSlam, who may not appear at SummerSlam. Because this is the week, ladies and gentlemen. This week is going to be massive. Raw tomorrow night, NXT Tuesday night, Dynamite in Houston on Wednesday. Got Impact on Thursday with the new Impact World Champion Christian Cage after he beat Kenny on Rampage. So we'll see him for the first time on Impact. And then he's got his first title defense Friday night at Emergence against the number one contender Brian Myers. I mean, it is what it is. Impact's reigns weren't doing so good with Kenny, as the champ and everything. I mean, really, you can't blame Kenny. Impact's on a crappy. I mean, it's on Access TV, and many people don't get it. Impact's not doing that great anyway. And you think Christian Cage is going to get your ratings now? No. Even with the Forbidden Door, opening up now, it was kind of wide open right now, but even with the Forbidden Door, Impact can't even get ratings. Even Ring of Honor really can't do anything right now. And they got Glory by Honor night 1 and 2 this coming weekend. But excuse me, it is what it is. I'm losing my voice right now. That's not good. Can't lose my voice on my show. So that's that. So we'll see what happens this week. Starting tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. We got some news on Raw. Randy Orton and his Mountainous Voice will be in action, taking on one half of the tag team champions. Probably be Omos, the big black diesel. So a lot of people were thinking that Riddle and Orton were going to have a match at SummerSlam. That's probably looks like it's not going to happen. And it looks like RK Bro is going to take on AJ and a big black diesel almost for the tag team belts at SummerSlam. So that's pretty much it. And I think RK Bro is going to win the belts. It is what it is. And Lashley and Goldberg are going to see what happens with that. I don't know if Goldberg's going to be on the show tomorrow. Haven't heard anything about that yet. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much it. All right. Let's continue with the chat. And that's that. All right, if I can get the comments to come up. My computer's a little lagging, so I apologize. Come on. Why aren't you showing up? All right, I'm having a problem with the... There we go. There we go. All right, Chase says last night was whack. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it kind of was. I know I saw, I saw your stream, and then I I flipped over to Hiroshi Maru's stream, and then I was watching ZTB stream, and then I kind of hopped in Mr. Money AD's stream, and what happened between those two guys. I mean, I don't care. That's all I gotta say about that. Just Drama Central, once again in the what WC. That's that. I can't. I'm losing my voice, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I try to do my best to get through this show and hopefully not get a laryngitis. I'm starting. You can hear it now. Good lord. I think because I puked last night. That's that. All right. Nick says YouTube is a crazy place. Yep. Been that way since 2011. 10 goddamn years of this crazy drama community. But it is what it is. Chase is drinking vitamin water. I'm drinking water. Nick's drinking water. As long as if you have an alcoholic beverage, that's fine and dandy. That's that. All right, final comment from Nick. YouTube track. Number 1, I order you to take a number 2. Aye, aye, Captain. That's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. All right. Got 3 people watching. Probably Nick and Chase and probably Troll, but it is what it is. All right. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right. So let's get into some extra stuff. Let's talk about Haiti right now. Haiti got a major earthquake yesterday. 7.2 on the Richter scale. Oh, boy. I mean, really devastating news in Haiti yesterday. Hundreds and thousands of people hurt. Some died. Some was still underneath the rubble. I mean, they had one before. I don't know how many years ago. It was like 10 years ago, I think they said. They got a 7.0. Now they got a 7.2, which felt all the way in the Dominican Republic. And now they're getting Tropical Storm Grace coming in maybe a day or so. So those relief efforts are going to be really, really hindered by the tropical storm and the winds and the rain. Oh boy, man. My heart and my thoughts and prayers go out to Haiti right now. I mean, just just a shame, man. Really, really bad. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. So that's all I gotta say about that. So, like I said, my thoughts and prayers and condolences go out to the families and the people of Haiti, and that's all I gotta say about that. So it is what it is with that. Also, well, it looks like we may be going to war. What else is new? What else is new in this freaking planet? This country and this planet. I mean, it is what it is. We found out that we thought they were dead, but the Taliban, the Taliban have taken over the city of Kabul in Afghanistan. They have now taken over the government in Afghanistan. They ran the president out of the country, and I think some of the people as well. And the United States and President Sleepy Joe Biden are now trying to get the Americans out of the embassy in Kabul, Kabul, whatever. Got 2. So yeah, that sucks. And now the people there. I mean, we deployed Well, now we deployed troops back to Afghanistan to deal with this shit. I mean, it is what it is. It's our fault. I mean, it's really the United States' fault because we thought the Taliban were dead, and I mean, so many innocent men and women in the military were sacrificed their bodies to deal with those fuckers. But now they're back, and then now we have to get rid of them again. So yeah, it's gonna be more problems in the Middle East and around the world. That's what I mean. If the fucking virus wasn't bad enough, now we gotta probably go to war with the Taliban again. Oy oy oy. I mean, it is what it is, man. It sucks, man, because well, at least I don't have to go there. So, and plus, I wouldn't even want to go there. I'm not sacrificing myself for my country. The only thing I'm gonna sacrifice is my dick in your mama's ass, and that's all I gotta say about that. Because the ladies need Peter Gilmore in their lives. They need it. It's true. It is damn true. Gotta have the vitamins, ladies and gentlemen. Well, mostly ladies. You gotta have the vitamins and you gotta have the milk. I mean, come on. And I'm here to give it to you. And I'll be here for a long time. So, it is what it is. So. Because I am young. I'm the ladies' man. Whether you like it or not. What do you think I'm married with Rosa? Who's hotter than your girlfriend? But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, my thoughts go out to Haiti, people of Afghanistan. I mean, really, I hope we can get the the Americans out of the embassy. I don't even know if there's any Americans in Afghanistan besides the the troops in Afghanistan. What channel? What? Oh, okay. Fan of YouTube just messaged me. So I'm gonna try to get fan of YouTube on. Well, not on, but just watching my show. Just give him not to give him a link or anything, but okay. So try to get yeah. So fan of YouTube probably gonna be watching pretty soon. That's good. And whoever else is watching probably be chasing Nick right now. And fan of YouTube. Okay, that's that. Yeah, still 6-0 Dodgers. And that's pretty much it. So for those of you just tuning in, like I said, Haiti got a devastating 7.2 earthquake yesterday. Hundreds and thousands of people are hurt, possibly dead and injured. There's people underneath the rubble. The second worst earthquake in history. They got a 7.0 years ago. Now, they were rebuilding and everything, and now they got to rebuild again. Ugh. And now on top of that, a freaking tropical storm is coming. At least it's not a hurricane, thank God. That would really be bad. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Also, for those of you tuning in, if a fan of YouTube's tuning in, I mentioned it to him on on Messenger. Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair got pulled from tonight's house show in Charlotte due to unforeseen circumstances. I have no idea what that could be. We don't know yet. Probably find out later, or either by late tonight or maybe early tomorrow. we'll find out about that. I wouldn't be surprised if SmackDown actually talks about that this Friday night. SmackDown's in Phoenix this Friday night. Should be a big show. Friday's going to be a big show. This whole week is big. You know, like I said, Raw tomorrow night, NXT Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Dynamite from Houston. Impact on Thursday that probably nobody's going to watch. And then Friday night, the big night out of the whole week besides SummerSlam and TakeOver on this coming weekend. Friday night, SmackDown. We got SmackDown from Phoenix. We got Rampage. Second episode from Chicago. The First Dance. Sold out from the United Center. Like I said, the First Dance. Possibly Punk might be there to maybe do something with Darby. I don't know. I mean, Darby and Sting are gonna having a Texas Tornado match with Everrise Rules or 2.0 this Wednesday night on the program. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Darby might make an appearance in Chicago. And we'll see. Maybe Punk's gonna be in Chicago, but he's gonna be at a premiere for that show on Starz Heels for season 3. Well, the Mets scored. Whoop-de-goddamn do. 6-1, bottom of the third in the Met game. Nobody gives a shit. That's all I gotta say about that. So it's gonna be a big night on Friday night. We got Glory by Honor, night 1 from Philadelphia, I believe. Is it from Philly? I think it's from Philly. I'm pretty sure. But we'll see what happens with that. Night 1 should be some good stuff. Night 2 on Saturday night from Philly. Got some good matches on that card. Bandito defending the Ring of Honor World title for the very first time against Flip Gordon. Should be an okay match. Bandito got his mask taken off earlier this week on Ring of Honor television by Rush and LFI. His little group, Los Facción dos Ingobernables, that group. I think it was Rush and Ray Horace, I think, got unmasked. So that sucks. So we'll see what happens on the weekend with Bandito against Flip Gordon. I think Bandito's gonna win that. It's like I think this feud between Bandito and Rush is gonna probably go to the rest of the summer. Probably go to Final Battle, and we still don't even know where Final Battle might be. We don't even know yet. I'm hoping it's in New York City. I'm praying it's in New York City. Because it's only been 1 year that it's not been in New York City, and that was in 2015 when it was in Philadelphia. That was it. So I'm hoping this year it comes back to New York City, and it comes back to where it's been, except for 1 year. That was in 2014, where it was at Terminal 5, the worst venue in New York City, next to Yankee Stadium, of course. And that's that. So I'm hoping that Final Battle returns to the Hammerstein Ballroom in December. But we'll see what happens with that. I would think they'll make an announcement maybe this weekend about that. We'll see, but that's that. Also on Glory by Honor, we got the last stand between Matt Taven and Vincent of the Foundation. I think it was. No, it's the Righteous or the Found. I think it's the Righteous. I think it's the Righteous. I forget what it is. They're gonna have their final match in their little trilogy that's been going on for a while. I mean, they had one at Final Battle. They had one at Supercard of Honor, I think it was. And now they're having their final match, which is called The Last Stand. And it's going to be inside a steel cage, brother. So we'll see what happens with that. There's lots of rumors saying that Matt Taven is going to be his last night, possibly be his last night in Ring of Honor. And he might be going to AEW. I mean, I wouldn't mind Max Taven. I mean, if the rumors are the rumors going around that Adam Cole, baby, who's going to be leaving the WWE, possibly leaving the WWE next Sunday, we could probably see a semi-reunion of the Kingdom in AEW. Could we see Matt Taven and Adam Cole, baby, and possibly Mike Bennett reforming the Kingdom? Could we get Maria Kanellis maybe in AEW, even though she's basically running the women's division in Ring of Honor, which the women's tournament's going on right now. I don't even know when the finals are. I know it's not a ring Glory by Honor, I don't think. By the way, thank you for the free views. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So who knows? Who knows with that? But we'll see what happens with that. My eyes are getting sleepy. Oh boy, might have to take a nap after this. But we'll see. All right, so also like I said, we've got a big weekend coming up. Lots of videos coming your way this week. More videos, probably basically every freaking day. I hope I have time for all these videos coming your way. Like Raw tomorrow night, NXT, AEW. I got predictions videos for SummerSlam and TakeOver 36. SmackDown and AEW review coming up this Friday night. And then got reviews galore. With we'll talk about we got SummerSlam review Saturday night, and then next Sunday night your TakeOver review, but probably not going to go long because I don't have really a lot of time on StreamYard. So I might go maybe an hour at most with the reviews. So I apologize. I would go long, but I don't want to waste $25 a month on unlimited streaming. Like, got to save money for my bills. You know what I'm saying? My house and my utilities and my car payments and everything. My gas. Gas doesn't come cheap now. It's like getting close to $3.45 now in Jersey. Good Lord, $3.50 almost per gallon. It sucks. But it is what it is. You gotta live with it. All right, so that's pretty much that. Last night was some pretty interesting night in wrestling. We had New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence last night, and also we had Triple A Triple Mania last night, and some interesting stuff. I'm not going to run down the card or anything. I really don't want to review it, but there were some interesting things happening on that show. I did watch Resurgence. I watched most of that show. Then I kind of switched over to Triple Mania, and nothing of note on Triple Mania. The only thing there's two things. There was two things of note on Triple Mania. Which Deonna Purrazzo. One second. Sorry. Deonna Purrazzo winning the Lorena, the women's championship of AAA last night. I forgot who she from. I don't follow AAA, so I don't follow Mexican wrestling, but it is what it is. Yeah, she won the women's title in AAA, so now she's a double champion. She's the Knockouts champion, and she is the now AAA women's champion. So, the Virtuoso is on a roll right now, and she's going to be taking on Melina at NWA Empower on August the 28th, which is next week. Actually, not next week. Yeah, next week if following this weekend. But Yeah, so we got that. Yeah, that's going. Empower is going to be pretty interesting. They got a battle royal to see who faces the women's champion. It'll either be Camille or Layla Hirsch from AEW. So we'll see who wins that battle royal. And I would think gets a future women's title, NWA women's title shot. We got that. Mickie James will be in competition, and on Empower she'll be taking on what's her name? God damn it. Not Kaylee Ray. What was her name? I can't think of her name. The one that smiles a lot. She was an Impact. She was in AEW, then she left, and she was an Impact, then left, and then she was on the indie circuit, now back in Impact. Well, now she's in NWA now. What's her name? Is it Kaylee Ray or is it somebody? I forget who it was. But yeah, Mickie James is gonna be in action. Taking with that, and that's that. And then the next night, both shows are in Cincinnati. NWA 73. Pretty big show. We got Nick Aldis defending the Sweet Charlotte 10 pounds of gold against Trevor Murdoch again, as Trevor Murdoch won like some type of almost like a Money in the Bank type thing. He's cashing in he's cashing in and getting another shot at Nick Aldis, who's had the belt at the NWA belt for over 1,000 days. Good Lord. So I'm hoping Nick Aldis fucking loses. I'm getting sick of him. I know he's banging Mickie James, lucky bastard. But really, Nick Aldis has been champion for getting close to 3 years now. He's on his he's starting his third year with the NWA heavyweight title. And Trevor Murdoch, came close, but at the last NWA pay-per-view, but fell short. But he gets a rematch, and hopefully he comes away with the belt. But we'll see. We got Tyrus, big old Tyrus. We all know who Tyrus is. So he's teaming up with I forget who he's teaming up with. And then the Pope. He's in 6-man action, and I think he's teaming up with the Pope. No, I think I think he's fighting the Pope and some group called the End. Not that End. Me and Nick know who the End is if you follow FSW. We all know who those guys are. But it is what it is, It is what it is. Speaking of FSW, former FSW owner Mr. Joel Maximo had a picture on his Facebook with Kurt Angle. That was kind of cool. So that's that. Tyrus is the television champion of the NWA. That's okay. That's cool. Pope used to be the champ. I think he was the champ. But yeah, he doesn't have it no more. He's gonna be a North America. Was it the North America? The national title is gonna be defended. Chris Masters against James Storm. That should be all right. I think the winner of the Battle Royal will face either Camille or Layla Hirsch for the NWA Women's Championship, and then, like I said, Nick Aldis and Trevor Murdoch for the NWA heavyweight title. Well, should be some good stuff, coming away this week and next weekend. And then that's pretty much it. Like I said, Friday night got big night. SmackDown, Rampage, Glory by Honor, Impact's got their show Emergence. The X Division's on titles on the line. Jake something against the X Division champion. That should be pretty good. The Good Brothers are going to defend the tag team belts in a triple threat match against Willie Mack and Rich Swann and Violent by Design. I think it's Rhino and whoever is in that group. I mean, I don't watch Impact, so I don't really care. That's that. And the main event, like I said, is Christian Cage defending the Impact title against Brian Myers. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I don't think any other belts on the line that I know of. I don't think Deonna Purrazzo is gonna defend the belt, her Knockouts title. I don't even think the Prophecy, Valerie Sky, my demon wife, Valerie Sky, we all know as Rosemary, and Jessica Havoc, the women's tag team champions. I don't even know if they're going to defend the belts. I guess who? I don't even know. Not that many women's tag teams there at the moment. The only thing I did see was Fire. What was it? Fire and Flavor, I think it's called. Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz, they broke up last week on Impact. I think it was last week on Impact, but I saw a video of Kiera Hogan wanted to kick Tasha Steelz' ass, and then the Undead Bride, Su Yung, comes out, all creepy looking, and then next thing we know, we see Grimm's fiance, Grimm's Toy Show's fiance. Kimber Lee, dressed up like freaking Su Yung with the face paint and everything. Kind of looked weird. I was like, what the fuck is Grimm's fiance, Quarantina doing on Impact? I was like, what the fuck? It's like, when did she get to Impact? All right. So that's pretty much it for that. Yeah, so it should be a great weekend this weekend. So back down the hatches. Yeah, big week this week, big week next week. The following week, we got All Out from Chicago, Dynamite from Chicago, I think Rampage. There's gonna be Dynamite on September the 1st from Chicago at the Now Arena. Rampage from Chicago on September the 3rd from the Now Arena, and All Out I think is at the Now Arena in Chicago, and we might see that man named CM Punk. We'll see. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, like I said, going back to New Japan, they had Resurgence, where we had the only some notables. Hiroshi Tanahashi beat he beat Lance Archer to become the IWGP United States Champion, as Moxley was in the crowd. I don't think he did anything, but looks like they're setting up Moxley to get another United States title match. So he might be facing Tanahashi at All Out for the IWGP United States title. So that's interesting. Sucks that freaking Archer had the damn belt for what, like a couple weeks. That sucks. And that's that. We had the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, taking on I think it was Moxley and a mystery partner who turned out to be Yuji Nagata. That was interesting. And then, speaking of the Good Brothers, we had a Elite Bullet Club confrontation with the Good Brothers and the Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. That was kind of interesting. Former members of the old school, the OG Bullet Club. They went at it. I don't know what's going to happen with that. So we had that. Jay White retained the Never Openweight Championship, beating David Finlay. And Will Ospreay came back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was the IWGP heavyweight champion, and then he got injured. I think he got injured and was forced to give up the belt. And now they had that tournament where Shingo won. So Shingo is the self-proclaimed IWGP heavyweight champion, but Will Ospreay came out last night and cut a humongous promo saying that I'm the real champion, and he brings out this belt looks bigger than the well, not bigger, but looks smaller than the original what the IWGP heavyweight championship is now. So it looks like we might get a unification match between Shingo and Will Ospreay for the IWGP heavyweight championship coming up soon. That's going to be interesting. So we got that. That's it for Resurgence. That's the only notables that I saw on the show. And then at Triple Mania, it was like I said, Deonna Purrazzo won the Lorena Women's Championship. So now she's a double Women's Champion and Impact Knockouts Champion and the Lorena Women's Champion in AAA. So that's gonna be cool to see on Friday, the Thursday Night Impact. Also, the big one was Kenny Omega defending the AAA Mega Championship against our good buddy Andrade. And some interesting things with that match. Conan got involved, with Andrade. But the big thing what happened there was the Nature Boy, Ric Flair was there to be with his his son-in-law Andrade. He got physical in the match. Started chopping, him and Andrade were chopping the crap out of Kenny and Conan. Then they put both of them in the figure 4 leg lock. And then the referee finally came in. It's like, you had to get Ric Flair out of there. But in the end, Kenny retained the AAA Mega Championship, which is basically their world title, I heard. So Kenny retained that title. And I'm hearing it's going to be title for title maybe match at All Out between Christian and Kenny, AEW title against the Impact title. So winner takes all on that one. Well, not winner takes all, but the AAA title's not on the line as far as I know. But looks like we might be getting title for title, AEW title versus the Impact title at All Out. And I think Kenny's going to get the Impact title back, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I think they wanted to give Christian the belt because Kenny wasn't basically getting ratings. And I know all the WWE marks are like, Kenny can't even draw an Impact. He can't draw an AEW either. Fuck you. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you, WWE marks and you shills and pieces of shit. Kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say about that. So we got that. All right, so that was your weekend of wrestling there. And that's pretty much it for that. And that's pretty much it. All right, before we get back into quickly end the show with some wrestling news. We've got some news for on the night. It's now Sunday night, almost getting close to 9 o'clock at night here in the Northeast, or if you're somewhere else, it's getting close to getting dark. What's that? Let's acknowledge the chat. Got my good buddy Scott Casey Gale. What's up, Scott? As he went back to his original channel, Will Ferrell number 1 channel. He says, "Greetings." Well, he did the whole Star Trek greetings. Live long and prosper. There, Scott. Big ups to Scott Casey Gale, man. Great kid. Scott's the man. Scott Casey Gale is the man. Very underrated YouTuber. Next, along with me. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, got another underrated YouTuber. My good buddy, fan of YouTube, says, we talk about Sasha and Bianca, the WWE pulling them from the house show tonight. He said probably, I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Probably keeping them off the show so they can rest up for SummerSlam. Yeah, I think that's probably why. We'll see what happens with that. And yeah, I would think that's the reason. I don't think it's like anything else, like they got into a fight backstage or anything like that. So they probably won't mention it on SmackDown or any on the yeah, they won't mention it on SmackDown. I doubt it, but but yeah, they got pulled from the house show tonight. Charlotte Flair wasn't even there, so yeah, the fans are pissed. I mean, they don't see the hometown girl. It sucks. It sucks. I hope the fans are chanting refund. Because I think they should get a refund if you don't see Sasha, Bianca, and Charlotte. I mean, well, if I was living in Charlotte, I mean, I'll be happy to see the hometown girl, but I mean, if it's Charlotte Flair, I don't want to see horseface Charlotte, but it is what it is. I'd rather see, the god of North Carolina, Mr. Woo! Nature Boy Ric Flair. That's what I want to see when I go to Charlotte, North Carolina. No, the Mets scored again. 6-2, bottom of the fourth inning. So the Mets are trying to make a comeback, slowly but surely. When it is what it is. But still down by 4 runs. I got a long way to it's the fourth inning, so got a little bit a long way to go. So we'll see what happens with that. That game is on ESPN, by the way, if you want to go to watch ESPN tonight. Not that I want to, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna lose my voice tonight, but I'm gonna try to drink as much water as I can to keep my voice fresh and sexy for you people. Because I am the golden voice and the silver tongue. That's what it is. That's that. And a man with the super dick. Man with the biggest cock on this fucking website. It's true. It's actually your mom and your girlfriend. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, we'll continue with a little bit more chat. We got a couple more comments to go. Scott Casey Gale says, "Do you like David Hasselhoff?" Oh, that's an interesting question. That's one out of left field. Do I like David Hasselhoff? Yeah, I think he's all right. I mean, his music career sucks. I heard David Hasselhoff did a metal album. Was it a metal album or was it a song, like a metal song? I think he did a metal. He turned metal. David Hasselhoff, of all people. You thought that Michael Bolton doing a metal album was something? Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't know that Michael Bolton went metal and sucked. Don Johnson did a rock song. I mean, a lot of celebrities have ventured into the rock and metal world. Bruce Willis, very good singer. Who else? The Blues Brothers, or we all know back in the day. Jada Pinkett Smith has her own band. Had her band, Wicked Willow. I don't even know if they were a band anymore. I think they are. They're still around. She's gone into metal, which is kind of weird. You think Jada Pinkett Smith of all people? Okay. But there's some actors and actresses who have gotten into the the music realm, like we all know J-Lo and other actresses and actors. Some actors and actresses should not be in the music world, like like Lindsay Lohan and Paris Hilton and everything. Those people should not have been in, and what's her name? Ashley Simpson. Garbage singers, dude. Even rap artists are now turning to metal, which is kind of weird. Machine Gun Kelly, MGK. Machine Gun Kelly now he's turned from rap to metal. Not great, but Lil Wayne did it. Did a little bit of rock and roll and plays guitar really bad. So yeah, stick to your day job there, Lil Wayne. It is what it is. But they copying off of people who have done it before. The new metal era, not the new metal era, the rap rock fusion era. With Kid Rock and Linkin Park and Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit. Because they suck dick, by the way. But Limp Bizkit still sucks dick. They feel Zach Wild, by the way. So we had that and everything. It's just weird. I know that some people you never thought of were venturing into the metal, the rock and heavy metal realm. Some make it, some don't. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. Don Johnson did that song "Heartbeat." I don't know many of you know it or anything. Just go look it up on YouTube. Not a bad song. A good, nice rock metal-ish song. Has I think Dweezil Zappa on guitar. That's kind of cool. Good song. It is what it is. But Michael Bolton of all people, doing metal. Oh God, dropping plates on your ass, biatch. If you follow Beavis and Butthead. It is what it is, and that's all pretty much all I gotta say about it. Why you judging me? I am Cornholio. I need tippy for my bunghole. Slow down there, Beavis. Shut up, Butthead. That's cool. So I do good impressions, unlike you fucktards who can't even do a good YouTube video. Complaining and screaming to your fans and everything. Good Lord. Hold on a second. Gotta get my mouse all together. And that's that. Just want to check something real quick. I'm gonna hold on a second. Okay. So I just want to check something. Okay. Okay. I just had to check something on my computer. But going back to Scott's comment about David Hasselhoff. Yeah, I grew up with David Hasselhoff. Knight Rider was one of my favorite shows back in the 80s. Every time Knight Rider came on, I was glued to the TV. David Hasselhoff and yeah, I'll get to the comments in a minute. I mean, I'll get to you guys. Don't worry. I'll get to you guys. Yeah, I mean, I watched Knight Rider religiously. I was like, back when I was like little bitty Hulkster dude. I wanted that car, the Knight Rider car. I wanted Kit. I wanted that. That was awesome, man. Having a talking car that drive itself. We never saw that before. And Mr. Feeney, for all those you don't know, was the voice of Kit. And then you had Devin Miles, and then you had the girl. They had two of them, I think. Well, one they had the original one, then they had a second one after that, I think. But yeah, it was a good show. It was a great show, great theme. I mean, it still lives today. I mean, if you have seen the movie Ted, you know, Mark Wahlberg's character had the Knight Rider theme on his phone. So, but yeah, I love Knight Rider, the original Knight Rider. You know, when it started off, before, I mean, Kit can only go, can go pursuit mode, and you hit turbo boost. I was like, holy crap, flying car. You know, not like when Back to the Future came out. I was like, oh, flying DeLorean. You know, Back to the Future, one of my all-time favorite movies of the 80s. Well, basically all time too. But in the 80s, that's the movie to go to and everything. That's my top 5 all-time 80s movies. Back to the Future, Goonies, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club. I mean, maybe Top Gun. But you can't go wrong with Back to the Future, man. I know every freaking line from the first 2 movies. It is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. That's it. But can't go wrong with Back to the Future. Doc, you mean to tell me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Precisely. Oh, Doc, this is heavy. What do you mean heavy? What is this? What is this thing about heavy? Was there there's a tilt in the something with the Earth's gravitational pull? I mean, you mean to tell me that my mother has the hots for me? McFly! McFly! Hello, McFly! Think, McFly! Think! I got a paper due tomorrow. And if I hand in my paperwork, my homework with your handwriting, I get expelled. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you? Now, Biff, no. Oh, McFly, your shoes untied. So gullible, McFly. I don't want to see you in here again. George, I'm George. George McFly. I'm your density. I mean, your destiny. Lorraine! I can go on and on and on. Stella! Get out of here! I hit another guy with a car! And he can sit in my room. I'll tell you the truth. The first one's better than the second one. The third one, oh, God. They went to the Old West. They go to 1885 and everything. Oh, I didn't like number 3. I know it was going to be the end, but no, it wasn't him, Nick. But he was screaming on his SmackDown review. But we'll get to that. Yeah, so I like, Knight Rider is awesome. Knight Rider is awesome. When they went to Super Pursuit mode, holy crap. That car went like 400 miles an hour. I don't know how any person, like even David Hasselhoff himself, can freaking maneuver that car. Unless it was like, CGI in a car, they fast forwarded the scene and everything to make it look like the car went 400 miles an hour. Even though they showed it, when they showed inside the car, the miles per hour going up to 400 miles an hour. But still, great show. Baywatch is a great show. I mean, there's some hot-looking fucking ladies on that show. Nicole Eggert, Pamela Anderson, we all know that. Who else? Can't remember all the ladies on that show. Well, basically the only ones I know is Nicole Eggert and Pamela Anderson, of course. There's some others I just can't think of their names right now. The one that played Shawnee, the one that got eaten by a shark and everything on the show. Oh, God. They had some guys on the show. But Baywatch was a cool show. They had, Hogan on the show. They had Flair, Vader, Harley Race, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And then what led to that was Thunder in Paradise. Remember that show? That lasted 2 seasons. It was a good show, but Hogan couldn't last two fucking seasons. That was a good show, but I mean, back in the early '90s, when Hogan was in WCW, he had Beefcake on. He had a lot of people on that show. A lot of his friends were on that show. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, the Nasty Boys. I think he had Savage on that show. Flair was on that show as well. Good stuff back in the day. Yeah, but David Hasselhoff's making a big name. He's still cool. He's still relevant, ladies and gentlemen. And he's big in Germany. I don't know how any American can be so huge in Germany like David Hasselhoff is. Good Lord. It's like me in Japan and Italy, of course. Because we all know Japan, #1. Ichiban. Now I talked to Mr. Miyamoto last night with I won't say his name. He's kind of in the doghouse now for being on my show, and what he said some little racist stuff last night. So can't have him on the show right now. But yeah, he's suspended right now from my show. And don't mention his name, Nick. So I'm not gonna highlight the comment. That's that. All right, we move on from there. We'll continue on. Nick says hello to a fan of YouTube. Speaking of Nick, the WWE smarts have no life, basically. Bunch of immature fucking virgins. That's it. That's pretty much it. All right. I seen this one before. It was on my stream, I think last night. I have no idea if this is a troll or not, but we'll acknowledge him at the moment. MNC016 second, trying to emulate, trying to be, Mr. Nathaniel Carter, my former enemy, now turned friend that I really don't talk to that much. Anyway, I want to acknowledge this comment because, I'm nice, unlike certain people we know on this fucking website. He says, do you remember that YWC jobber named Stephen Rose? He made a video earlier trashing wrestling fans, calling us all losers, talking about how much he hates wrestling. I do know the name, Stephen Rose. He hangs out with Polston on his little shoe, his little streams and stuff. But I have not seen that video. I'll look it up probably after I edit this up and have some late night dinner. But I will watch that. But I do know of the name Stephen Rose. I have no problem with him. He was on WJ's Hangout with that legendary Hangout. Well, not the legendary Hangout. He's on the second one with Will and Don Juan Banks and company. The second one, not the first one. The legendary one. That's both of them are legendary. But that's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I will watch that. I don't know if I'll do a rant on it or I'll just watch it. I probably won't have anything to say. I might leave a comment probably, but I don't think. If Stephen Rose just completely goes berserk and just trashes all of us, not like me, you in particular, or anything like that. If he drops names, then if he drops our names, then I'll respond. But if it's just wrestling fans in general, I probably won't respond to it. But we'll move on. Okay, Scott Casey Gale says Heartbeat is definitely a good song. I love the 1980s, best decade of my childhood. Yes, that's where I grew up. I was born in the late, hold on a second. Get to this, get the comment out of the way, because everybody wants to see my sexy face. But it is what it is. I grew up in the disco era from 1976, till basically the death of disco in 1980. With the emergence of punk and everything. And then rock and roll, not rock and roll, but basically, after 1980, disco was dead. So I kind of grew up in the disco era. I'm not a disco queen or anything like Rosa is, but because she grew up in the 70s. She's a disco queen, young and mean. She's only, no, she's not 17. She's much older than 17. But yeah, I grew up in 76, so I had to deal with the disco era, with the 8 tracks and everything, the bell bottoms and the afros and stuff. I saw a flashlight outside my window. And the neighbor was looking. Oh, I thought the neighbor was flashing his flashlight at me. I mean, what do you want? You can't come to my door. But I think they went in the shed. Yeah, they're looking in the shed. I'm watching you, neighbor. Don't you be my neighbor. They're good people. I rarely see them that much. When I go down to the pizza store, which is like 2 blocks away from me, right near the park, by the way, in Livingston, New Jersey. So, yeah, I see them every once in a while. They say hello. I don't really talk to them, but it is what it is. But yeah, it looks like he's in his shed looking for something. But it is what it is. What were we talking about? Yeah, the 80s were a great era. Great music. Great. Everything was great about the 80s. I mean, I wish I lived back in the 80s again, man. I would have. If I had a time machine, I mean, besides my it used to be long-running radio show back in college, the time machine. If I had a real time machine, I would go back to the 80s. Go back to when the WWE was the WWF and kick some ass. With Hulk Hogan brother and Macho Man Randy Savage and the Junkyard Dog, Roddy Piper and everybody. When wrestling was good. Nowadays, wrestling sucks. Besides, New Japan and AEW. Ring of Honor is still there, but Impact's not. But basically now, AEW is the place to be here in 2021 if you want for wrestling right now. Next in that in Japan. What are they doing out there? It looks like they're getting a ladder. Please don't shine your freaking flashlight at me. I mean, if you need something, just come to my goddamn door. Damn. But yeah, I mean, 80s are great. Great music. Duran Duran. I mean, Duran Duran, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Judas Priest, Ozzy, Black Sabbath. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, I love the 80s. When I go down to AC, with the missus, where we go to our favorite nightclub, Boogie Nights. We usually go during 80s night, 70s and 80s night. So we listen, we dance the night away to some disco classics, and then, they'll go to the 80s and everything. Michael Jackson, and I mean, list goes on and on. The 80s are great, man. Ever get a decade like the 80s? I really don't think. The 90s were okay, with Nirvana, the whole grunge era, and then the birth of the Nickelback era and the Creed era, the Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, the Attitude Era, stuff like that. But I think the 80s were much better than the 90s. And then the 2000s came, wasn't that great. The 2010s, not really that good. And now, I mean, we're the first 2 years of 2020s, and we're in a freaking pandemic, and the music kind of sucks. I mean, not metal, but some, we really got a lot of pop artists doing a lot of good stuff. But if you're in the metal world, you got a lot of great stuff. A lot of great stuff came out the last year or two. In this moment with Mother, recently Sepultura just came out with Sepulcratra. Whoo, boy, that album is. My neck still hurts. What else? Trivium just came out with their new album, In the Court of the Dragon. The new video for Feast of Fire out on YouTube. Go check it out and go buy the album, as I said so. Because they're on Roadrunner, by the way. Just gotta point that out. But yeah, I played a little snippet of In the Court of the Dragon, I think last night or the night before. Didn't get copyrighted, thank God. It's basically, it is what it is. I work in music, so I know the record label, so I can't really get copyrighted for it. So it is what it is. But the 80s were great. The 80s were great. Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, Family Ties, Family Matters, Perfect Strangers, Step by Step. I mean, we can go hours with 80s shows. I just don't want to do that. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna move on. All right, MNC 016 What YouTuber was screaming to their fans? What we can't say is we just put it this way: it's a bald-headed fuck. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Screaming at his fans. That's it. Screaming and yelling, both his screams, because certain things happen. I'm not gonna go into it because it's not my place. Really don't want to. We've moved on from that that evolving person. That person. We've moved on from that guy. But yeah, he went on a tirade at the end of his show. So that's all I gotta say about that. All right, that's it. Nick thought it was JD. No, not tonight. It was not. It wasn't him. It was that guy, Nick. It was that guy. The one we don't talk. The one we've blacklisted now. We don't talk. We're not gonna bother talking about him anymore. Me, I think I gotta have a talk with Chase and fan of YouTube and a couple other guys that I think we're gonna go back to what we did, what we've been doing basically, which is not really doing any videos about him and talking about him because he's evolving. But just all I'm gonna say to answer that question, Karma got him not once, now twice. And that's that. All right, we got a troll in the chat. And by the way, that shaggy hair guy did not own me back in the day, but it is what it is. All right, we'll move on from there. All right, okay, Nick's talking about Baywatch babes. Erica Elenick, yeah, I remember her. Is that the one that played Shawnee? Or was she after Shawnee? I can't remember. But the only ones I know is like I said, Pamela Anderson and Nicole Eggert. Now Erica Elenick, Holly Gagnier, I never heard of her. But I guess she was on Baywatch. All right, we'll continue on because we got a little bit to go, and then we're gonna talk briefly. We're gonna talk about we're gonna run down some wrestling news, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, Nick says, "Be lucky, Mr. Miyamoto didn't send the Yakuza after you after last night. He had the finger on the trigger, if you know what I mean. But I can take care of the Yakuza myself. Then no match for the prophecy. No match. It's like all these fake ass freaking YouTubers. There's no match for the prophecy. The prophecy is the strongest force on YouTube. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, Mike, well, Mister, who I'm not gonna mention his name because he's banned from the show. So, but you know who he is, Nick. Yeah, he dropped the J bomb. Kind of made a lot of Japanese people very unhappy. And I had to apologize to my great fans in Japan. So, but at least Mr. Miyamoto gave me a whole bunch of Asian chicks to fuck last night. But it is what it is. We love you long time, Gilmore. Yeah, I love the sushi. I love the California rolls. I don't eat it, in real life, but it is. I do love the sushi. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. Nick says Step by Step. Step by Step was 91. Oh, I thought it was in the 80s. I thought it started in the 80s. I guess it was 91. I apologize. But good show. Good show with Suzanne Summers and Patrick Duffy. Yeah, that guy who was in like a karate guy. He was like a big time karate guy. I forgot his name. Big time karate guy. I think he was in one of the kickboxer movies, not Van Damme or anything like that, but he was a well-known guy. I think it was in the 90s. Blossom, with Joey Laws. Whoa! With my one of my teen crushes back on that show, Jennifer. Oi! Have you seen her naked pictures of Jennifer Oy, who played Six on Blossom? Oh! Oh my God! Took me a day to get my dick hard. Down to size, if you know what I mean. Seeing her naked pictures. Good Lord. Whew. Back in the day, Mayim Bialik was kind of cute, but not, I didn't have a crush on her or anything, but, and then, with, 90210, with, Jenny Garth, and then later was, Kelly Kapowski, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, woo! When she got on that show, whoo, crap. She wasn't Kelly Kapowski. She was like porno version Kelly Kapowski with those big tatas. Oh boy. Mean. I mean, she had massive tatas. Oh boy. Not as big, yeah, she had bigger tatas than Hot Mama. Slater's girlfriend. Elizabeth, what's her name? Elizabeth Berkley, or what's her name? Something like that? That horrible movie, Showgirls. Ugh! The sex scenes in that the sex scene, the sex scene in that fucking movie was god awful. She's like freaking, they're in the pool, they're freaking having sex and everything. And the freaking the sex scene that they had, and the freaking lap dance scene they had, it was horrible. I was like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, she's going, regular speed, and then next thing you know, she's like, oh, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell was going on? Is she having a seizure? She's getting the vitamins, but she's having a seizure while doing it. Good Lord. I don't know what the neighbor's doing outside. I can't see because it's so dark outside. But you know what? I have to be nice to the neighbor. I have to put my light on. I'll be right back. Put my light on. I can't get my light on. Come on. So now he has more light. I should have put that on before. Now you can barely see. Now my light's not even that bright outside, so they must be looking for something in that shed. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a gun. I don't know. You never know what's in that. It's in your neighbor's shed. Could be a chainsaw. Could be a machete. You know, my yard is kind of a mess, but it is what it is. I'm waiting for the goddamn landscaper to come to my house and clean my yard. I would do it myself, but I don't have my my lawnmower is not working. And I don't have the weed whacker. I had it, but then I gave it away. It is what it is, but yeah. All right, so we had that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Step by Step in '91, Blossom. There were some good '90s shows. Not great '90s shows, but. Mm-mm. But yeah, Step by Step was a good show. And we move on. All right, Scott Casey Gale says 1990s was also awesome and my favorite decade of my teenhood. Oh, okay. So Scott Casey Gale was a teenager in the 90s. So he was a little bit of baby in the 80s. Little bit of baby. All right, don't name. Nick is naming 90 shows now. We don't have time for that. Yeah, the 90s was good, but I like the 80s more because I had great music. I mean, 90s did too, man. But it was like the end of thrash metal, glam metal, with Bon Jovi and Def Leppard and company, Poison, Warrant and Winger and Skid Row and oh god, Ozzy was even in there, Judas Priest. But yeah. Now back in the 80s, I when I was an 80s kid, all I listened to was the 80s music, mostly dance music. I really didn't get into like the Duran Durans of the world and all that stuff until the late 80s. And then I got into thrash metal, thrash and heavy metal, with Ozzy back in '88. Then Pink Floyd and everything was still a big thing. With Momentary Lapse of Reason and Delicate Sound of Thunder, which I went to the concert, which is on DVD, the Delicate Sound of Thunder tour from the Nassau Coliseum. And then in '88 they had the Live from Venice. I went to that one, which is on DVD. So yeah. So you think I'm not Mr. VIP? Fuck you. Fuck you, because you haven't gone to a concert in your goddamn life. You haven't met celebrities like I have, and actors and actresses and sports figures and I mean big time actors and actresses and sports figures, if you know what I mean. Big time. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle. Just to name a few. I did meet Ozzy many times in the late 90s. Doing the Ozfest tours and everything. Peter Gilmore, I love you like a son, you fucking bastard. Shannon! I'm basically the adopted son of Ozzy. I mean, it's true. It's damn true. I mean, Sharon said it herself. She just they won't let me marry Kelly Osbourne. No. It was a massive rack. She looks good now. She looks way, way hot. Thankfully, she got off the drugs and got rid of all those shitty boyfriends she has. I mean, she's still with that douchebag that she's with now, but she looks great. She looks great. Sharon looks great. Ozzy looks great. With his accident and everything, which messed up his back and neck a little bit. But Ozzy's going to be back on tour January 2022 in Berlin. He's going to have, with his farewell tour, supposedly. You never know with Ozzy. Because he did say that he would never retire until he's in a wheelchair. Pretty much, he's about to get there, with his Parkinson's disease and stuff. But he's going to go out like a champ, man, I'm telling you. He's gonna jump around and he's gonna kick ass. Zakk Wylde's gonna be in the touring band. That's awesome, man. But he's not gonna be on the new album coming out because that's gonna be with the guitarist he had on the last album, Ordinary Man. So, but from what I heard, from what I'm hearing with Ozzy's new album, going back to his roots, his '80s roots, with the Randy Rhoads era stuff. That's gonna be fucking awesome. And with Zakk there playing, the old hits and everything, and the new stuff. Boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. I think that he's gonna do the European tour, barring this fucking virus going completely berserk even further. I mean, Korn had to cancel a concert in Pennsylvania last night because one of the crew members got COVID. That sucks. Now you gotta, if you go to a concert now, you gotta show proof of vaccination. You gotta wear a mask. But still, you're in an enclosed space with like thousands of people, unless you're at a dinky place where you have maybe a couple of hundred people, maybe at most 1,000. Still run the risk of maybe getting COVID. Because people take their masks off and they're fucking cheering up a storm. Slayer! Slayer! Now I shall win in blood! What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Come here! What do you want, little man? What do you want, little friend? My little friend, ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the YWC official mascot, and love, the Zoo! The Zuzu, the wrestling cat, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing tonight, Zuzu? See, I do get pussy. In more ways than one. I love pussy, and I love pussy cats. I love cats. Yeah. What do you got to say for yourself, Zuzu, tonight? What do you got to say? You just want to say hello? I love my cat. I love it so much. Unlike JD, who fucks his cat. That's all I got to say about that. Sorry about that. JD! Hold on. She wants you guys to say something. JD! Your cat is a piece of shit! I will scratch his eyes out, and then I'll scratch your eyes out. You piece of shit. The Braves suck, and so do you. Fuck you, JD. Fuck you. Adore my haters, or Peter Gilmore's haters. Fuck you. Fuck you. I will claw your eyes out. Good night. All right. Whoop. All right. I gotta pet my pussy cat because she wants to eat soon. So I gotta feed my pussy cat. And there will be no other wrestling cat. I know WJ had the original wrestling cat, but this is the official new wrestling kitty. Wrestling cat. The one and only Zuzu Gilmore. Aren't you such a good kitty? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Ah! Don't you bite me. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? The one thing that actually keeps me happy is the Zuzu. Besides Rosa, of course. But the only problem with Zuzu is she fucking shuts up a fucking storm. So it is what it is. So all you haters who say that, oh, you don't get pussy. I get real pussy, and I love pussy cats. So suck it, bitch. That's it. All right. Okay, we got a couple of comments to go, and I'm just gonna quickly get into some quickie wrestling news, and then we're gonna end shop and grab some late night dinner. What are you guys eating tonight? I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I still got some frozen pizza. I had a hot dog from lunch. I got some what I got? I got some chicken nuggets. I can make some peanut butter and PB and without the J. I could order out, but I really don't want to because I gotta save some money for my bills and everything. And if I do order out, I mean, I'm gonna try to at best, probably at most, I'll probably pay $20, maybe $25. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of craving, like something, but it is what it is. All right, we'll finish up. Hold on a second. Got cat hair in my mouth. That's disgusting. It is what it is. By the way, big ups to the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson. Big shout out to them. And that's it. All right, we'll finish up. We're about 2 hours now. I want to finish this up real quick. So I want to save some time for my next, my Raw review, my SmackDown, and stuff like that. Okay, Nick says Erica Elenick. Am I saying that right? Erica Elenick, or Elenick, whatever, was Shawnee McLean. That's Shawnee. That was the original Shawnee, right? I think that was the original Shawnee. Yeah. I don't know. It's been so long ago. I haven't been watching God knows how long. Anyway, Sasha Mitchell. I have no idea who that is. I have to look that one up. All right, we'll continue. Yeah, Nick seen those photos of Jenna Von. Oi! The naked pictures. Holy shit. She got a nice rack, and she's got nice, I bet you she could suck a mean dick too. Holy crap. But, I bet she gives a good helmet. Good old Spaceballs reference. I see your Schwarzer says, big as mine. Okay, Nick says Family Matters. I guess you talk. Oh, we're going into the 90s shows now. Family Matters. No, it's Steve Urkel. Hi, Laura. Got any cheese? God bless. Well, I think most of the cast is still alive except the grandmother. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. God bless Uncle Phil's mighty soul. I think Aunt Vivian too. I think she's dead too. The original Aunt Viv. I think is she still alive or did she pass away? I know Uncle Phil died. I don't know about the original Aunt Viv. I know the second one is still alive. I know that. And Jeffries is still alive, and what's his name? Alfonso Ribeiro is still alive. Now he's gay. I never thought that Alfonso Ribeiro was even gay. I never thought that. I mean, he would always be, with Michael Jackson, doing those Pepsi commercials, and everything. But I never thought that I would come to find out he was gay. Because on the show he was like, kissing and banging a whole, chicks and everything. I was like, oh, he's not gay. But now he's gay. He is, swinging the stick. If you follow. Yes, Family Matters, legendary shows, Seinfeld. No Soup for You. Actually, that episode was on last night, by the way. The Soup Nazi episode. Right after the Met game, right after the news, they had Seinfeld on Channel 11, and they played the Soup Nazi episode. No Soup for You. for you, for all you virgins out there, no pussy for you. But you have small cocks. It is what it is. Legendary show. Friends, they had a reunion that was alright. I didn't see most of it, but it is what it is. And now I found out that Ross and Rachel are actually dating in real life now. Whoever would have thought of that? Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer dating in real life. Who knew? So comes full circle. Ross and Rachel have now come full circle. Now they're dating and probably banging too. I mean, who didn't want to bang Jennifer Aniston back on that show? But I digress. All right, Nick says, "Fuck that shit. It's unconstitutional." Talking about the vaccine passports and showing up, going, if you go to basically anyway now, you have to show your proof of you got vaccinated, and you got to wear your fucking mask wherever the fuck you go. On the bus, on the train, at the Barclays Center, in a restaurant, at the concerts. Fucking stupid. They're taking away our, basically our constitutional rights to do whatever the fuck we want. Freedom of expression, motherfuckers. But but with this virus, it's just gone in. We thought we had it done in what? May, when Biden came out and said we don't have to wear the mask if you're vaccinated. I think that was a bad idea. It sounded good at the time. Everybody was like, everybody's starting to get most people got vaccinated. Didn't have to, they're on the beach, not wearing masks. Everything's going great. Then like 2 months later, this Delta variant comes out. Now we're fucked. Back to square one. Just about almost square one right now. Certain places have social distancing. I mean, you got to go when you go in the supermarket or anywhere. You got to wear your mask. And I don't know if you go to a supermarket, you have to show proof of vaccine. I don't think so, but I know when you go to a concert or a wrestling event, you got to show proof and shit. You go to the football game, we go to the baseball game, and go to now when hockey's coming up and basketball's coming up, that's gonna be the same fucking shit. I mean, New York City hit over 1 million cases of COVID already. What else is fucking new? I'm telling you, I'm not gonna boldly predict this, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You thought the Delta variant was something? Wait till the Lambda variant, because that's gonna overtake the Delta variant, and basically almost everybody's gonna die. It's gonna be like Lance Archer cloned, like 6 million clones of Lance Archer. Everybody dies! Because the Lambda variant basically said, fuck you, vaccine. It is what it is, but, this is, the way the world is. Cancer culture and all that fucking bullshit. And, what else? Goddamn, I lost my train of thought now. Goddamn. Cancer culture. People don't want to get the shot. They don't want to get vaccinated. That's why, basically in the entire United States, it's basically fucked right now. Cases galore. Hospitals are overflowing with people in the ICU and in the hospital. Even kids right now. The young kids, the teenagers now getting this fucking shit. And school's about to start. Certain places, school has already started. And they're wearing, kids are wearing the mask and everything. My grandson freaking starts school tomorrow. I think he's starting pre-K or kindergarten. Ron DeSantis is saying, the god Ron DeSantis, basically, standing up for Florida and everything, saying that, fuck this virus. You don't have to wear a mask. I'm protecting children. But Florida's like blowing up with fucking COVID cases. Texas and Louisiana, basically the entire southern United States is bombarded. New York is getting more cases again. Jersey's getting more cases. I mean, there's so much you can do, with Mr. Governor Murphy, the best governor of them all. We all know what happened to Mr. Governor Crow Homo this week. Spanish Archer, bye-bye. Adios, Mr. Sex Offender. I'm glad he's out. I am fucking glad he's out. But they're saying now that they're about, they want to impeach him. I mean, they kicked him out. He resigned, and now they had like a woman take his place right now. Not that it's gonna matter, because I think Eric Adams is gonna be the new governor come November. I was hoping, Curtis Sliwa, the guy that runs the Guardian Angels, would maybe win it, but he ain't gonna win. I was thinking, what's his name, Andrew Yang. I was actually gonna vote for Andrew Yang because he was gonna give New Yorkers $1,000. Could have used that goddamn money. But it is what it is. Yeah, Cuomo got, he couldn't handle the pressure, and he's, there was so many, so much accusations against him. He's like, fuck it, I'm out of here. So now he's gone. He's gone. I think New York is gonna get back to a, the best city in the United States. And in the world, probably, too. Get Cuomo out. De Blasio's about to leave, too. So we're going to get some people that fucking know a thing or two about New York City. Eric Adams, like I said, is probably going to win governor. I don't even know he's even running for mayor at this point. I don't even care. I don't care who wins mayor of New York. Just don't turn it into, what De Blasio and Cuomo have done. Give us some goddamn money. But that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, Andrew Cuomo and to your brother Chris Cuomo, fuck you both. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so that's pretty much it for some current events and stuff like that. We talked a little bit about wrestling. Well, we still got a little bit of wrestling news to talk about. I want to quickly get to some of it. Let me just reload on ringsidenews.com. Some interesting, funny stuff tonight on ringsidenews.com. All right, I forgot one comment from Nick here. Gotta acknowledge that. Good kitty, Zuzu. Good kitty. Where is that cat? Oh, he's laying down by the TV. All right, so we're gonna end this bad boy off with some wrestling news from ringsidenews.com. All right, we'll talk a little bit of WWE. We'll quickly go through this. I want to finish up in the next 10, 15 minutes at most. Big E saves the New Day while wearing a towel at the house show tonight. Oh boy, that would have been really, really, really bad for the WWE image and Big E's image. Man, that towel would have just went whoops. We would have saw Big E, if you know what I mean. Huh. Oh, Charlotte, let's see my Big E. It is what it is. All right, WWE changing up NXT television taping schedule. Let's get into that really quick. We all know that NXT is going through a lot of changes. with Vince wanting to put NXT in his own vision. They talk about maybe changing it to basically what's going to become NXT Evolve, maybe. Yeah, they're getting rebranded, new logo, which probably be the Evolve logo, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but they're gonna be they're gonna be changing their taping schedule. According to Brian Alvarez, he tweeted out that NXT is switching up their tapings again. They used to film multiple episodes in taping blocks. Yeah, like they would tape like 1 week episodes, like one day, and I think another day they would tape another 7 episodes. What they used to do back in the day. Remember when they went back, back in the day before they went live, they would tape like a whole 4 weeks of episodes in one night, like what Ring of Honor does. They're so backlogged. We're seeing like Ring of Honor shows from like 3 years, not 3 years ago, like 3 months ago. Anyway, like I said, they used to film multiple episodes in taping blocks, sometimes stretching 2 days in a row. But it appears that they are going back to that, as was said on the Wrestling Goes Over Live. Brian Alvarez said. He said it appears NXT is returning to taping shows in advance, starting next Monday and Tuesday night. So I guess they're not going to be going live anymore, because NXT is mostly live now from the CWC. But now they're taping on Monday. We're going to see the tapings from Monday on Tuesday, and on Tuesday we'll see them probably the week after that, or maybe weeks after that. Who knows? NXT taping schedule may be temporary, but for sure they're taping several episodes after Takeover. So next Monday night they're gonna be taping. What's gonna be on the August 24th episode of NXT. Blah blah blah. Several cuts to the Black and Gold brand. Previously reported Triple H had nothing to do with those cuts, and Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis, started calling talent before he even knew they were releasing anyone. Basically doing the last round of budget cut releases. So we had that. Interesting story about Darby Allin, who may be facing Punk this Friday night in Chicago. And a woman got a tattoo of Darby Allin. I think it was Darby Allin. Basically on her entire neck. I think what his thing is on his neck. So she got that, and she's not a young whippersnapper. She's an old lady, an old bag, getting a tattoo of Darby. That's kind of cool. All right, I mentioned Randy Orton as well. This Force will have a match on Raw, I think, against Omos. I don't think he'll have a rematch with AJ, but we'll see tomorrow night on Raw. All right, so Crown. Actually, the WWE is going back to Saudi Arabia. In October, and I think that's going to be Crown Jewel with the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring. Yeah, that's going to be in October. I think it's October, or I don't know the exact date, but it's going to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I think at the end of October. Yeah. So that's that. So anybody cares about that? Here's something interesting about Dexter Lumis. The man that's with Indy Hartwell and Index and everything, probably banging each other. Who knows? They share their with a second official kiss. Though we didn't see that one. We saw the first one. Basically having an Edge and Lita moment in the ring, and then they went out to dinner last week, and then we saw them finish off their date with a kiss. So anyway, Dexter Lumis, his online dating profile has been uncovered. So that whole thing with Indy is just a storyline. Anyway, talk about the blossoming romance and stuff like that with Team Index. Robert Stone, good buddy Robbie E. He recently tried to dampen the lovebirds' good time by throwing out a forged dating profile, probably on Tinder. Stone tweeted out a screenshot allegedly from Dexter Lumis's online dating profile. It was not real, of course, but Robbie E claimed that it was, and proved that Indy Hartwell is involved with a player and not a good guy. So he's calling him a player. And we'll see what happens with that. The whole thing with Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano trying to ruin dinner last week. So now Robbie E, possibly Frankie, Taya Valkyrie and Jessica Maya might get involved in this whole thing. Maybe more. So, can't you just leave true love alone? Come on. All right. We got some more news. WWE gives foreign superstars additional time to sort out their visa issues after their release. So I'm thinking, with the Iconics and maybe Bronson Reed as well. There's a story about Bronson Reed and Vince McMahon. I forgot what it was about. I think Vince McMahon loved or hated Bronson Reed. What's that now that a lot of people in the WC are calling Otaku Bronson Otaku. Okay. All right, got a story about the camp Christian Dixie Carter, honey, as came out and said that she hated losing Christian back to the WWE. Back in when Impact was sucking ass. After he lost the Impact title and everything, or the Impact World title. So she hated losing him. Oh, well, that's fine with her. That's what happens, Dixie, when you don't have enough money. And your ratings sucked. And that's when you basically had to call Jeff Jarrett and your good buddy Mr. Billy Corgan to save your company, and then Anthem Sports as well. But then you were gone by that time. But it's what it is. Bobby Lashley recalled how a bank robbery shattered his Olympic dreams. So Bobby Lashley could have been in the Olympics, probably kicking some ass. Also, he also was a lot of news with Bobby. Bobby warns released WWE superstars not to burn their bridges. So don't shoot on the WWE. I guess he's saying. Got that. And him and Oberg are set to be the second highest combined age for a WWE title match in company history. That's kind of cool. Was last year's what? In his late 30s, I think. And Goldberg's like 55. Okay. I mentioned this last night. Sasha Banks acknowledged Roman for being on another level. Kurt Angle says Christian Cage was underappreciated by the WWE. That sucks. We got a story about Stephanie McMahon. Hi, Steph. She's upset over Roman Reigns' WWE WrestleMania spot. I don't know why you'd be mad if Roman has main evented 5 WrestleManias. I guess she's mad at this year's WrestleMania when he was on night 2. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, Nikki Bella has a new look. She cut off her long hair, and now she has a short hair. She has short hair now. So if you want to go look at that, go to ringsidenews.com or go to Nikki's Twitter page or her Instagram. I really don't give a shit about that. WWE falsely advertised Charlotte Flair for their house show tonight. That's probably why she was not on the show. They falsely advertised her. Ringside News did have it. It was marked yesterday. Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks were pulled from the house show for unforeseen circumstances. Like I mentioned yesterday, WWE SmackDown is going to be on New Year's Eve, and it's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, with tonight. Chelsea Green is in talks with another pro wrestling company. Could it be Ring of Honor? Could it be Impact? I mean, she had a match in Impact. She was on Ring of Honor. Could she be in AEW? We'll see. Yeah, most of that stuff was last night. All right, we'll get that. All right, let's see if we have quickie AEW news. Talk about Punk only appearing 10 to 12 times in a year for AEW. CM Punk thinks Darby Allin was calling out Daniel Bryan on Dynamite 2 weeks ago, not instead of him. Interesting. I mentioned this last night. Max Caster got suspended for his rap last week. You know, with the whole Simone Biles, Duke Lacrosse thing. So they suspended him without pay. Don't know how. They didn't say how long or anything. Blah 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 blah. MJF is pissed with AEW over sharing lyrics to Chris Jericho's entrance music because his fifth labor Jericho is this Wednesday night on Dynamite, and Jericho can't use his theme music, and he can't even use the Judas Effect elbow. But I think we all knew that he was gonna come out, and Jericho was they're gonna sing, they're gonna a cappella sing Jericho out to Judas. So now, MJF is pissed. So I don't know if that's gonna come back to bite Jericho. That he might get disqualified because the fans are singing his theme song. I still think he should come out to Enemy, or maybe just Y2J theme. But we'll see. Whoops. Go back to that. But we're just about done. Just about. Andrade says he couldn't have ever imagined having Ric Flair in his corner at Triple Mania last night. Like I mentioned earlier. Chris Jericho says fans might not even know when his retirement match happens. It could be this Wednesday. It could be at All Out. I think it's going to be at All Out. That's what I think. But we'll see. Interesting. Kenny was on Twitter, and there's a video on Twitter. Kenny Omega blast Andrade for bringing Ric Flair to Triple Mania. Yeah, he basically cut up like a mean, I don't even know if it was a promo or a shoot. Basically, telling Ric Flair that you fucked up and it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So that was that. Big spoiler on Moxley's AEW All Out match, which, like I said, is going to be Tanahashi for the IWGP United States title. But then again, it could change. AEW nixed Kenny Omega losing the Impact title at Triple Mania. So they didn't even mention that he lost the belt. They didn't even mention he had it. It was there. It's that. CM Punk drops huge All Elite tease while doing commentary for the MMA last night. So he might be at Chicago. Might be on there on a Rampage Friday night. We'll see. It was actually during the Bears-Dolphins game. The announcers actually talked about CM Punk, and they mentioned his AEW debut for maybe Friday. We'll see. We got that. And that's. Let me see. That's pretty much. There's some extra news. They can just look at there's some extra news. There's some stuff about Mark Henry. We don't care. Adam Page fires back at fans who invaded his privacy because he's taking time off now because he's about to have his baby. That's why he's not on television anymore. Well, he's taking time off. So they want these idiot WWE fans are invading the Hangman's privacy. So leave the fucking guy alone. Let him be with his wife and soon-to-be kid. Come on. Malachi Black opens up about Punk and Daniel Bryan coming to AEW. That's kind of cool. Kenny Omega fires off at fraud experts with outdated ideas about wrestling. And the Dodgers score now. It's 9-3, bottom of the seventh inning. This game is done. So the Mets got swept unless they come back with 7 runs in the next 2 innings. Next 3 innings, I should say. But that game is over. So that's that. So yeah, so all these frauds you know, coming up with outdated ideas about the wrestling business. We know a certain fraud on this website. Uh, anyway, Rio's absence from AEW television blamed on bad reaction to the COVID vaccine. That's not good for little old Rio. I miss that little girl. 23-year-old Rio. I still give her the vitamins. It is what it is. Anyway, Gable Stevenson shades Jake Hager in a big way. You know, the man who won gold at the Olympics, and a lot of companies are thinking of signing the guy. You might think he's the next Kurt Angle. You know, the picture, he looks like a jacked up version of Jinder Mahal. No, a really jacked up version of Jinder My Balls. So I guess, Jake Hager said, come to AEW, we'll fight. I don't know. It's that. I mentioned the AEW ratings went under 1,989,000. I still don't even know Rampage's ratings yet. I haven't seen it. Let's see. There was a brawl at the Rams Chargers game. It was which was at SoFi Stadium, which is the where WrestleMania 39 is gonna be. That's okay. Battle of Los Angeles there. I'm a Rams fan. Fuck you. I'm a Chargers fan. Fuck you. Probably drunk fucking fans. Vince McMahon loved Cena and Reigns segment. I think I mentioned that last night. They didn't rehearse that segment. Blah, blah, blah. We talked about Adam Cole last night. Basically not receiving a huge push to stay in WWE. So who knows what's going to happen this week with Adam Cole. This might be his last week in WWE at this point. We'll see. I got some celebrity news if you care to think about that. Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy, we all know Mr. Soulja Boy, the man who sang that Superman song. Soulja Boy threatens to beat the candy out of Aaron Carter's pockets. Who cares? Who cares? Soulja Boy's garbage, and so is Aaron Carter. So let them beat the shit out of each other. I don't give a shit. Speaking of guys who should really get the shit beat out of them, Jake Paul reveals his boxing hit list. Yeah, Mike Tyson could probably knock the fuck out of him. Floyd Mayweather, probably everybody could fucking knock that guy out. Him and his asshole brother Logan Paul. Both of them should got knocked the fuck out. But I digress. I talked about the fan brawl at the Rams Chargers game. Paige Van Zandt didn't want to live anymore after her recent loss. I guess that's in the MMA world. Nobody gives a shit. Let's see. Okay. All right. That's basically it. We're gonna end this baby up, and we're gonna grab some food, some late night dinner. But thank you all for watching. We had a pretty good show. Pretty good show. I mean, we didn't have a lot of people. That's okay. I don't really care. So thank you to Nick for coming in, Scott Casey Gale for coming in, Chase for coming in, MNC 016 second. I guess that's the I don't know, fake or real or fake account of Mr. Nate Carter. Big ups to a fan of YouTube, as always, and Chase as well. Thank you for coming on. And anybody else who watched, and thank you all for watching. And you left a dislike, well, fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. We got a comment. All right, Chase is still watching. Good show. Thank you, Chase. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me and everything. And that's all we got to say about that. Chase, I gotta actually talk to you on after the show. I'm gonna message you on Facebook. I gotta on Facebook Messenger because I want to talk to you about something that I think we need to do again. The Mets just scored in the bottom of the seventh. Now it's 9-4. If you care, Nick says this was a fun stream. All my streams are fun. We have fun here. We have a party. We get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, we get it on. We get wet. We get sexy. Well, we don't. I mean, the men, we don't get wet. We get hard, and we make the ladies come in their panties. Ain't that right? We don't know. So I make the ladies' panties wet. Like Dr. Drizzy used to say. Back in, keep the heads ringing. I make all the ladies wet. Panties wet. Dr. Drizzy. It is what it is. I make the ladies come in their panties. That's why they be DMing me. They slide in my DMs. They want my vitamins. They want they want the good milk. They want to suck me long time. Not my fault your mom and your girlfriend want me. Not my fault. But it is what it is. All right. That's it. Thank you for watching this 2.5 hour stream. Hopefully I have enough time to do the next set of videos coming up this week and next week. But we'll see. I think I got 5 videos to do, maybe 6. Maybe we'll have an extra stream later on, but we'll see. But thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below in the comments section about anything I talked about on this stream. About the 80s, about wrestling, and all that good stuff. And that's pretty much it. All right, so thank you all for watching on this Sunday night. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday night. Go have a late night snack. Go have a cold beverage. Go watch some TV. Go do whatever the fuck you want to do. Go have sex with your girlfriend or whoever. Just remember to wrap up that burrito. Unless you want to try your pull-out game, which is probably weak. Because you don't want to have little minions running around. But it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching this Sunday night stream. I'll be back tomorrow right here on the Killer Demons channel with my Monday Night Raw review. Should be a pretty decent show. Like I said, Randy Orton against, I think, Omos. We got the Go Home show. We'll see what happens with Goldberg and Bobby Lashley, Rhea Ripley, Nikki Ashhole, and Horseface Charlotte Flair. We'll see what happens with them. Again, we have Sheamus and Damian Priest, and probably some much more on Monday Night Raw tomorrow from somewhere in America. And that's pretty much it. And that's it. So don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified of when that video comes your way. Which will probably be late tomorrow night if I'm leaving up. So probably, Raw puts me to sleep. So, but it is what it is. So we'll have that tomorrow night, and then get you ready for the rest of the week with NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and Rampage this Friday night as well. TBC 201 and 2, 201 and 2 NXT and SmackDown, SummerSlam predictions. We got the reviews coming up Saturday night and Sunday on the Peter Gilmore Wrestling channel. So don't forget, like I said, hit that bell, subscribe, and that's all I gotta say about that. So everybody who subscribed last night, maybe tonight as well, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll get over 1,200 by SummerSlam. We'll see. But, the train keeps moving, and it will not stop no matter what you motherfuckers do. But that's all I gotta say about that. So keep being jealous of sexy beasts like myself. And that's all I gotta say about that. Because you don't matter to us no more. Trolls, you don't matter. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go grab something to eat and see what the missus is doing, and that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you're not down with that, if you're not down with my show, you're not down with my friends, you're not down with the greatest force on YouTube today. The Prophecy, if you're not down with that. Nick, Chase, fan of YouTube, everybody can attest for this one. If you're not down with that, motherfuckers, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off on this late Sunday night. And as always, like WJ said, the great legend WJ. Until next time, motherfuckers. Peace.